start talking to myself. But for those who don't know, hi, I'm Pam Duffy. I'm having a nightmare with technology. And yeah, today, hopefully, we're going to be doing the Makers monthly subscription. Oh, I just turned my camera off. Monthly subscription needle felted dragon box. And I've been looking forward to this forever. And for some reason, my technology is not working. So hopefully, if we've got everything up and running, then we might be able to see this, hopefully. So if anyone's in the chat, if anyone sees this, can you let me know in the chat? And yeah, fingers crossed. What a nightmare. 10 minutes in and I still haven't got broadcasting yet. So yes, sorry everybody. Oh, I can't see if it's working or not yet. Where did I put the desktop? There it is. Oh, yes, people found me. Right, can you see? Can you see everything? Everything is working, please go. This has been such a nightmare. I was trying to be clever. I've got a new monitor and I was trying to do 2 monitors and everything looked fine on my end. Both computers were, the screen and the computer were showing everything perfectly. It all looked fine. And then I tried to stream and it still looked fine for me. And yeah, you go. Thank you for letting me know we were doing blue screens. No idea why. I will have to shout at someone after this. But yes, quickly unconnecting a monitor and trying to set everything up again. So there we go, sorting out technology in record time. Thank you guys for staying with me. If you could give me a thumbs up just for perseverance. If not, just give me a thumbs down. But Eva, and if anyone's on any of the Facebook groups or anything, can you pop this link into them so people know where to find me? But it seems 13 of you have already found me, so fantastic. Yes, let's check the chat and then thank you. I didn't get too far into the box. So Ginger found me. Yay, thank you so much. Lisa, I'm live. Eva, hi Pam, there you are. I know that would have been an interesting one. We should do that like a you can't see you, just felt along with me only with descriptions. That could be interesting because my words are terrible. Carol, yay, we got you. Helen can see you now. Rose, it's working. Thank you so much. Eva, we got you now. Dawn, yay, there you are. Heather, hi Pam and everyone, and Eric is here too. Guys, thank you so I hate that when you're like chasing about the internet trying to find the live stream you're meant to be on. Yes, but thank you. Thank you so much. Technology, awful. Anyway, I was reading it because look, this is Dragon Day. This is special. So we all need a little magic and sparkle in our lives right now, and this month's Magic Dragon ticks all those boxes. We see dragons as gentle giants which are fiercely protective when under threat. I love that. What does your magic dragon mean to you, and what does it stand for? Oh, lovely. Very simple armature and a fun technique for the wings. Oh, looking forward to it. We've also included our favourite felting needle. Oh, a 38 twisted in the box, as they're brilliant for doing the whole of the project. Just mind that you don't hit the wire and break your needles. You cursed me. Yes, like I never, touch wood, Harry Wood's the best. I never, ever break needles. And last night I'm doing a project that's kind of fun. I figured out a way to make absolutely adorable cats that are easy to make. And anyone who knows, cats are difficult. Anyway, I was just felting away and a needle just randomly broke. My hair is doing interesting things. Needs dyed. I'm a professional YouTuber. And how to make wings from Angelina fiber. Oh, they're going to be pretty. I did that once with an abstract creature I made that it was a dragonfly seahorse. That's just what my mind wanted to make once, and the wings were made from Angelina. But yay! There we go. And here we have our instructions. So it's a crafty beginner. Oh, and he's going to be 50 centimeters from nose to tail. That is a big I don't think I can fit 50 centimeters onto my oh no, I've only got the width of the box. We're going to have to be careful. Or I suppose, how messy is my desk? Let's see if we can do this. I could do... That might be better. You can see quite a lot of gunk here. How's the sound? My microphone was a long way away. Let's move stuff out of the way, and then I look much better at that size. There we go. That's a good idea. There we go. More space. Right. Alex, hello at last. Yes, so sorry. Ginger sent 3 notifications. We're having problems, and yet you persevered. I was. This is a dragon. We are fighting for our dragon. CJ Dragons, you obviously had to come today. It's your namesake. Okay. Right, don't look ahead. So we have. I'm assuming this is a wire for his body and tail, because that looks about the right length, and it's a very solid wire. Did I need pliers today? Did no one warn me? And then a regular pipe cleaner, I'm guessing, for the legs. Yes, you can look at this. Oh, Diana, what happened? Technology happened. It all looked absolutely fine on my end, but clearly wasn't working at all on yours. So yeah, totally appreciate the twisted felting needle, but that is exactly what I'm using, so I will put that aside for later. Definitely appreciate it. I'm guessing this is for the wings. The Angelina. Oh no, oh, it's a sparkle blend with Angelina. Can you see that? That's beautiful. He's going to be a sparkly dragon. Love it. Oh, yes. Look, the magic in there. I'm putting these aside in my little sewing box so that I don't forget them. So next week, well, we might. No, I don't think we'll get through this today. I want to make them good. Oh, and the eyes. Yes, I knew it was going to be good eyes. Which might need glue, which I don't have up here. So yes, we'll have to do that later. But yes, I knew there was going to be good eyes, but it's also going to be eyes that are going to be difficult to get the right way up, because they have a right way and a wrong way. But are they not gorgeous? Sorry for the extreme close-up of my hand. That's creepy. Ooh. See, I'm so excited. I'm hitting the mic and everything. And we have Luxury Organic Core Wool Bats as a wee sampler. But let's get this out of the way. Have a sniff at the wool. Oh, that's nice, clean smelling. So we have a big load of core. I think that's the lanolin rich ones, is it? Yes, lanolin rich. And what are they calling? New Zealand merino and synthetic fiber mixed bats in blue, green, and yellow shimmer. They are. I think the camera's just getting it. They are really pretty. Right. But I've got everything, so let's see what we've got to do. Tear off thin strips of wool. And yes, note that wool has grain to it. So this is kind of going up and down this way. Can I get that a little bit? Nope, because then you see my boobs. So so we're starting with the head and the neck, build up bulk for the body, tail. Gotcha, right. Bulk for the head. Oh, and there's a template, right. I'm reading and talking at the same time here. It's not good. I assume I'm going to use most of this, so I'll just separate this up into little strips, which make it easier to wind. Template. Brilliant template. Right, so it's going to be a bit chunky and then skinny and then chunky and then skinny. Right. That's the technical terms. Oh, CJ's working. You're working on your dragon while I'm making the maker's dragon. Awesome. Right. It does say you can use a dab of glue to get the wool to hold. If you don't, it can be a little bit of a pain to get it to hold to start with, but once you get going, like because I don't have any glue with me, once you get going, it sort of holds a bit. What I'm going to do, ooh, noisy. What I'm going to do, because it's easier, is just give a covering all the way down. It's going to want to unwind and be a pain, isn't it? I don't usually do an armature like this. I would have legs so it gives somewhere to anchor it to. But a bit of wool is something to a bit of wool, a bit of glue is something to anchor it to as well. I just don't have any, so it'll kind of twist a little bit until I get a bit of a base. But we're making a dragon, so that's all that's important. So this is just a little layer to help it stick. And also it's because I find when I'm working with a big armature, sort of the end of the wire gets like really annoying until I've started getting it covered. But yeah, once I've got the whole of the length a little bit covered, like so. So that's going to be the tail. Then this will just start, make it easier to hold. So the first bit's fiddly, but then after that, you go and sit over there, little wire. Oh yeah, we've got legs and wings. Maybe the pipe cleaners for the wings. I haven't checked yet. Right, tail end kind of secure, or yeah, let's make that the tail. So bit of chunk for the head. I don't want too big a piece. I keep easier to work little and build up. So that is about right. Tiny bit. Well, no, I don't want to go too big. I always go too big with these. Pamela, hi there. Good morning from Oregon. Oh, yes, must be still quite early for you guys just now. I am roasting hot. There's racing about to try and get monitors unplugged and do all the things. Total nightmare this afternoon. But it gets the whole heart pounding. I was going, am I going to actually be able to make my dragon today? Yes, determined. So we're getting it done. Yum. Oh, Diana, I got confused there. She's saying, hi, Pam from Oregon. And I'm like, you're not from Oregon, are you? But Pamela, Pamela Miller from Oregon. Okay, I think I want just a little, well, we'll shape it. Ah, I see. It's sliding off the wire, a teeny tiny spot that's just making his nose a bit more pointed. But we'll sculpt it more as we go along. Just checking. It's not bad. Okay, yeah, I will go a little. I will kind of follow the rules. His tail is hitting everything on my desk. He's a little bit of a mischievous dragon. But yes, I thought this was going to be a head, body, and tail all in one piece, and then the other bits added just from how he looks, which is awesome. He's going to be really nice and strong. I'm looking forward to this. Diana, got you there. You did indeed. Right, so we want to build up just a little bit for his neck, not to be quite so skinny. That's just my dragon hitting my microphone. So down the neck a little bit. Can't turn him just now, but yeah, the body should start around here. To my estimations, I'll smooth this out in a minute. I'm just excited to get started. So the body's going to start here, making a little stab reminder. Or I could just draw it with a bit of Sharpie because it's going to be underneath. And it goes to this crusty bit. you'll always find in core wool there's little bits of vegetable matter and stuff, and that's totally okay. It's no big deal. And there's where I'm losing where I put my other bit. Yeah, and I find, as you felt, the vegetable matter sort of comes to the surface and you can kind of pick it off, but it's a natural product. So has anyone made this dragon yet? Because I know the kit only started this month, so it's only I think I got mine on Wednesday, so I know it's very, very early for it to be out. I think we're definitely using all of the white on all of the core on his head and body. But that's cool. And then just going to taper it out for his tail. Oh, Pamela, so pleasant to be greeted. My smile for the day. Oh, so pleasant for you to hang out with us. I think it's really cool that there's this little group of felters that I'm not gonna claim you all as my clan as well, but it's the makers gang as well, which I think is just so lovely, little community. And yes, it's made this year a little less, well, this past 12 months a little more friendly, which is something that we've all needed for sure. Alex might get the fluff grip out with that length of wire to help the wool stick. Yeah, that is not bad at all. Not bad idea at all to use something like fluff grip. It's fine once you get it in place. This is a very bizarre looking thing. It's fine once you get a first layer of anything on. It's absolutely fine now. It was just that first few minutes. I think I've got extra core line about if I need it, but I just want to make his body a little bit chunkier. So we'll just finish up using everything, and if I need to smooth, well, there's tons of bats to go on top, which is great. He does look a little bit like a snake that swallowed something bizarre just now. Right, I'll leave this tiny bit aside. Don't worry about what the dragon looks like. We're going to cover it. I'm just going to felt it a little bit because I really do prefer to have them a little bit smooth. Right, you're not going to be able to see me like that. So will this work? We'll just go up like this for a little while, and then I'll bring back the other camera in a bit. Eva lives in Norway, so you think you'll get the kit next week, maybe? Oh, awesome! I look forward to, like, I love seeing what everyone makes every single week, but definitely seeing what you guys make of a dragon. I love the idea that there's going to be hundreds of new dragons born this month. I think that's great, and also the tutorial for Easter eggs. You could make little dragons' eggs with them as well. Diana, yours is only a tiny bit further than yours, but I'll catch up soon as yours lace felter. Oh, I'm sure not. I honestly, like, when I'm doing these projects myself, something this size would take me like about a week of full-time felting, really. I really take my time and make sure they're super smooth and firm and everything. But I'm not going to sell these. These are just for my enjoyment to see what I can do. And yeah, it gets a bit boring watching me just smooth everything. Basically, just stabbing the same bit again and again, because I can spend like 3, 4, 5 hours with something that looks all smooth and finished, but I just procrastinate, and I will spend forever smoothing up the body before I go on to doing the top coats and everything, done the long thing. Carol got the kit on Friday, opened and peeked. I was so good, I didn't peek at all till just now. And then I opened it totally off air because of the blooming computer. Ginger, even the finer weights of spun yarn will have bits of grass, etc., spun into them. Oh, yeah, of course. Never thought of that. Get weird bits of stick popping out of my tightly stitched Kippot. Do I say it? I don't know how you say that. I know what it is. I've just never said it out loud, I realised. You've come to expect it. And camel hair is the worst with chunky bits. Oh, I bought camel hair to felt with absolutely ages ago, but I didn't like how it felted. Alicia, hi there. Yeah, sorry you're late. No, not at all. Entirely my fault. I made it a hunt the stream day today with a mess up with technology. It was absolute. It's always a pain whenever I'm excited about a project, and then I like put out links and advertise it to people, scheduled it in advance, and the stream just doesn't work. I was trying to do something a bit clever. I got an extra monitor last week, and I was trying to dual screen so I could be like running the show but also be able to check the chat and everything a little bit easier. But for some reason, although everything looked perfect on my end, you guys saw a blue screen, or a pair of blue screens. So yeah. So yeah, it's always the way. Every time I've been super excited and there's been a bit of buzz and like you guys are wanting to see something as well. Every single time I try and start a stream like that and it just does not work. Oh, there's a bit of a bobble in his tail. I want a smooth tail. Ginger had a bit of Mongolia stuck in your finger last week. Didn't know got a jabby one. That's like 2 weeks in a row that I jabbed my finger. Oh, Alicia, you're Zoom making the dragon next Sunday at 2. Excited to start. Oh, fantastic. So we're gonna get to see lots of dragons from next week. I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I've got a real early start this week. I'm super pleased. And it's good, hopefully. Then you guys get a chance to look at all the mistakes that I make. So you'll know what you're doing next week. But yes, so far I've got a very bizarre snake creature. I'm not going to felt it super firm. It does say not to go too crazy felting it up, but I'm just smoothing it because I hate leave them just wrapped. I like them a little bit felted. I know some people, their sculptures are pretty much just wire wrapped with fleece and it's gorgeous work, but no, I can't do that. Also my wrappings, look how bobbly. It's a mummy dragons. Has anyone made a mummy dragon? That sounds perfect. I've been watching things on Egypt and thinking about mummies and things. So yes, 2 of my favourite. A mummy dragon. That sounds so cool. Did the Egyptians mummify dragons? Apart from the fact that they're mythological creatures, so unlikely. But yeah, I've had too much coffee today, so my brain's rambling on. But let's. So what have I got to do after this? Split your blue-green shimmer into 2 halves. Put aside half for the legs, okay? And the other half is to cover the whole of me dragon. Okay, that sounds like something I can do. So, loving this colour. Yeah, oh, right. Do that. Right. This on my camera, this looks a little bit more blue. But it's a real kind of aqua color, and I'm seeing, what have we got? We've got pinks and greens and yellow shimmer through it. It is gorgeous. It's really nice. So split put half aside for the legs. I'm going to have to be really careful because we know that I use too much fibers all the time. So I'm going to have to try and cover him as carefully as I can, else I will run out again, because I'm terrible. We know this. We've seen this. So I'm going to draft these out a tiny little bit just to make it longer and thinner, so I'm not doing big chunky bits. But at the same time, I've got to cover everything. Dragons are real. Of course dragons are real, but just don't tell everybody. And Diana, yes, of course they're real. And Ginger, yep, the ancient Egyptians mummified cats. Yes, I'm sure they would have done dragons if dragons had been about in, I was going to say China, in Egypt at the time, but I have a feeling that they weren't. Yes, they hid away from the Egyptians. Who knows why? Oh, I might be okay, she says, hopefully not speaking too soon, but that first bit has done head and neck. The colours are gorgeous. So pretty. It's actually weird because in the pictures as well, it's coming across the same colour as it looks on my screen, but in real life it is just such a lovely aqua colour. A little more cyan, tea leaf, whatever. CJ, dragons are real. There are 5 types of dragon. Oh, I don't know of 5 types. Okay, everybody, write in the comments. What types of dragons are they? Give your guesses. Well, I'm going to say there's a Welsh dragon, for sure, and then there's the Chinese dragons. There's wyverns or wyverns, however you say them, with just the 2 legs and the wings. That's me got to 3. Well, there's a kimono dragon, which is a lizard. That's 4. Okay, I'm coming up short. Come on, guys. Give me different types of dragons. But yeah, it's been really weird how different cultures all over the world have their own dragons. So does suggest maybe there was something in prehistory, if not necessarily a dragon, but something that looked a bit dragony. Or are we going to make it down his tail with what's left there? I might have to steal a bit from his legs. How can I not do this? I thought I was doing so well. I got distracted. Right, I'm going to have to steal some from his legs tonight. Oh, wow. I'll figure it out. If I have to use a bit of core to finish off his legs, that's okay. Yeah, we're going to need to steal just a tiny bit. I am terrible at actually following directions. Oh, Ginger, bearded dragon. There we go. I came up with 5. Joking, everyone knows dragons are real. They live in the same land as fairies. And Pamela, the Ministry of Magic keeps dragons hidden from the muggles. Did Harry Potter have dragons in their universe? I don't remember. Okay, so the tail is supposed to be a bit fatter at the bottom, but I didn't quite manage that. But I think there's more work to be going on because we've got to make his face and everything. But I believe, yeah, this time they are wanting, the makers are asking us to make it nice and smoothly covered now. Oh, here we go. CJ's letting us know all the types of dragons. So I got Komodo. Well, I called it kimono because I'm an idiot, but it's a Komodo dragon. A dragonfly, of course. And whoever named a seahorse is just, they're sea dragons. There's nobody that looked at them and thought that's a horse. From now on in, because yeah, I mean, if you just take a shape like this and wind the tail and make it a bit fatter here, you have a seahorse. So yes, from now on in, henceforth, seahorses shall be known as sea dragons. Alicia, Pam always just uses tons of wool. I know, I'm a nightmare, am I? You make these kits and everything's planned out perfectly, and then Pam comes along and just goes, "No, I need 17 times more wool than anybody else on the planet." I can't help it. It's just how I felt. Alicia, yes, there are lots of dragons in Harry Potter. I've read some of them. I can't think of any dragons. No, there's a phoenix. I can't think. Oh well, but cool. Anyway, of course, they should be. They are wonderful magical creatures. Dragon snake. Oh, I don't. I'm going to have to look up a dragon snake, which I think we currently have. Whatever a dragon snake is, we're kind of making it. But yeah, the Chinese dragons do look more kind of based on snakes. Diana always needs lots more core. Glad it's not just me. I just always have such trouble when I'm covering something with the top coat. I always seems to be patchy. So I don't know how I could use less. Needle's just annoying me today. I don't know how I could use less, basically. Just how I am. Right. Okay, shall we try? Okay, so I'm just gonna chill. You probably can't hear me if I do that, so I won't do that. Alicia, Hagrid gets in trouble because he hatch. Oh, but I can see that scene. I didn't. Of course, and then there's dragons. Yeah, in the multi-school tournamenty thing. Yeah. Good. Yes, of course. Thank you. I totally remember dragons now. CJ, shocking pink dragon is a millipede. Oh, that. If it's shot, it sounds awesome. We might have to make one of them, whatever it looks like. Yeah, shocking pink millipede. I want to Google that now. Oh, Alicia, they felt much softer than us. That's why we need more core. Yeah, everyone has their own style. And I am actually felting softer because I'm trying to do everything a bit more quickly than I would normally do. But yeah, and to be fair, I think like most of us when we were beginners, we felted softly, much softer. And there's nothing wrong with that. And not everybody moves on to felting firmly as well. I just get paranoid when I'm selling things. I want to make sure that they're solid and they're going to last a good long time. So I felt firmly. But yes, with these are just for my own personal use. Although I'm thinking of making some that I film to sell. Not that you guys can all do your own, but I'm just thinking what I want. So many people talk about how you can't make one of a kind handmade things to sell. It's so difficult. So I want to start doing that, start making one of a kind handmade things. I think I've got a nice quiet spell in my Etsy shop. See, everyone else is going, oh, it's quiet, I hate it, I need to need to get busy, whereas I'm going, I've got a nice quiet spell, so I'm going to work on something. I've got a new plan, a new range. So I really like the idea of making limited edition creatures and critters that I want to make and then hopefully trying to sell them rather than working on commissions. So that's my cunning plan. I'm going to be doing a series, hopefully, if it works out, doing a series from my idea for what I'm going to make, researching it, thinking about how I'm going to market it, creating them, creating the listings and selling them, hopefully. CJ, you messed up. There's actually 10. Excellent. The world always needs more dragons. The flying dragon is a lizard. Yeah, that makes sense. Ginger, they grow very fast. The dragons, yes, they're not babies long. And Alex, yes, there's dragons in the tournament. Yeah, how did I totally blank dragons in the Harry Potter world? Ginger, the shocking pink, well, the pink millipede is toxic. It's a cyanide. Oh, brilliant. So not a great pet. Oh, Alicia sent a link to the millipede. I will go over and try and have a look. Oh, it is. Oh, it's exactly what I thought it would look like. Right. I don't want to change. Oh, yeah. Did I go away for a minute there? Yeah, I don't want to change screens or do anything to show it because, yeah, I don't want to break everything. After the nightmare we had to actually get online in the first place, but yeah. So it was cute, but everyone else has to Google for themselves. But yeah, I think we could maybe make something like that. If anywhere has shocking pink pipe cleaners, that would be even. No, they would probably still be easier to wrap to make them nice and smooth. Oh, dragnets are beautiful fish that have wing-like fins. Oh, interesting. Dragnet was in the 80s. It was like a comedy show, cop show, or so. I'm thinking like Steve Martin or something. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Dragnet being a TV show or a film, or it just really rings a bell. Am I making stuff up? Like, am I too old and none of you know what I'm talking about? That's more likely. Okay, guys, let's have a like goal for this stream. I don't think I deserve our height of 55 likes for the stream. Let's go for 35 thumbs up on this stream before you get free of me. So if you want the stream to ever end, you've got to hit like. I'm an idiot, I know, but give us a wee thumbs up. Yeah. What is going on? Give us a thumbs up for being annoyed that I can't believe it. I haven't, obviously, because I'm live here just now, I haven't had a chance to delete the other streams that went up for like 2 minutes or something. So I just got a notification on a comment. The spammers are already posting stupid links on my 2-minute video that involved just a blue screen and nothing happening. Aren't spammers wonderful? Diana, shocking pink Sharpie for the pipe cleaners. Yeah, those Sharpies are great for needle felting. Actually, I use. I've always got Sharpies like lying about the place. When you have big sculptures, that's a good idea. Or yeah, paper covered wire coloured with a hot pink Sharpie marker. Yeah, that would totally work, I think. Good thinking, guys. I've also seen, like, if you want really colourful things, because Sharpie is such a bright, like, highlighter colour. I've seen, well, not Sharpie, but other kind of felt tip pens where you can take them apart. People take them apart and, like, force the ink out of the little, it's not really cartridge, but force the ink out of them, and then they can just use like the ink, so you could sort of mix it with glue or something. Oh, I'm not making it up. Cool. Alicia says Dragnet. Yes, it was a TV show, and Alex saying thought it was a spy thing. Yeah, I just vaguely remember it. I'm gonna have to Google it. I thought it was. I remember it fondly, but I don't remember anything about it. If that makes sense. I remember that we used to enjoy watching it, but I don't remember anything about it. So if anybody's Google, here we go. While I'm busy here, can somebody do all my Googling work? Do you remember the days before Google when you had to go, "Oh, what is that thing?" and then think about it for days, and then at 2 in the morning you'd remember it? Whereas now you just go, "What is that thing?" I'm randomly going to hum into Google, and Google will tell me what I'm thinking of. Um, but yeah, Alex saying thought it was a spy thing. Yeah. I can't say. Oh, Pamela, nail polish for the tips. Yeah, that's a nice idea too. Good excuse to buy nail polish. Because there's so many gorgeous colours of nail polish, but I just can't be bothered wearing it anymore. I used to lots of times. You'll probably see in some old videos. But basically the takes so long to put on, and then sitting for like 2 hours going like, no, my nails aren't dry, I can't scratch my face. And it's amazing how much you need to scratch when you can't. And then you've got about 2 days before it starts to chip, and then you either leave it, like paint extra like paint a paper in the cracks of the chips, and then maybe make it last 1 or 2 weeks, and then the next thing you know, when you're taking it off, your nails are all fragile and they break. Yep. Alex is saying it was American Cop Show, but oh, Pamela's either got a great memory or done her research. Dragnet was all of them: a TV show, a movie, and a farcical movie. That might explain why my memory isn't sure what's going on. That's cool. Right, I am thinking today we are only going to have our bizarre sea lizard finished, which totally, at the size of this, that totally makes sense. And I want to make sure it does say, try to fluff down the fluffy bit. So it is saying make it nice and smooth. So we'll just do a few more minutes on this. And then I will maybe smooth it up some more offline, and then, but we've got all of this to do next week. I didn't think we'd, I'm excited to do all of this. Look at all of that. That's just so. Ooh, an iron. Okay. Oh, Alicia sent a link. Right. Do I disappear when I go and look at a different tab, or not? Just say yes or no in the comments. Okay. Dragnet is an '87 America buddy cop comedy film. It was Dan Aykroyd and Tom Hanks. Yay! Yeah. He film based on the radio and television crime drama of the same name. Okay, right. Yeah, so Dragnet, the comedy show, was like as a homage and a parody of the long-running TV show. Awesome. Thank you very much. Yay. That's cool, the things you vaguely remember. Yes. Pamela's still rapping. Yeah, it's good to make sure and do it nice and neat, and then you probably don't use excess wool like I do. But he's going to be nice firm. I want to make this a good dragon. So famous last words. But I want to make this a good dragon. So fingers crossed. I'm not gonna rush it and try and do it in one sitting, even though we were a little bit late starting. So I don't feel too bad. We've done a fair bit really. Oh, Ginger, I am still on screen when I changed. That's cool. It's just the last time when I flicked back, there was like a little bit of blue screen on my end, which was weird. Ginger, I'm so old. I heard it on the radio and watched it on TV. Well, it sounds like it was mid-80s. So I think, looking at my stats, quite a lot of us were around in the mid-80s one way or another. Alicia, yes, you'll need an iron for making the wings. You might want to do it off screen. Yeah, I was figuring that nobody wants to see me ironing. It's a bit fiddly. Sophie has a YouTube video how to do that. Awesome, cool. Yes, I filmed once. I filmed me ironing. How weird does that sound? But it was using the sulky iron-on tracing pen thingy. So I thought I would be clever, and I filmed like camera angles while I was ironing, and I actually managed to burn the thing I was ironing on because I was filming it at the same time. It still worked. I still managed to use it, and I think I managed to hide the fact it was burnt in the final edit of the filming. But it's hard to film and I use an iron. Oh, Ginger, right. Sorry, the Dragnet radio show was in the 50s and 60s. Oh, right. Okay. Well, I don't remember that. I'll give you that. Yeah, I just saw because I think it was 84. They were saying the film was in Alicia 1950s TV show. I'm not that. I must be thinking of well, I'm sure I'm thinking of the film. So yeah, so the TV show was in the 50s, and like 30 years later, they did a comedy parody of it. That makes a ton of sense, right? Gotcha. Okay, yeah, sorry, no. Of the 80s, that makes more sense that we'd remember it. Ginger, Dan and Tom made a bad remake. It's very long time ago since I saw it, so I was probably very, very young, so I would have thought it was awesome, but I don't remember much of it. I mean, this is the time you have to remember the nonsense we were watching on telly and in films at the time. So it was probably quality at the time, like early to mid 80s. There was a lot of rubbish. We hadn't quite got up to the quality of TV shows and things that were like Game of Thrones yet. We weren't quite there. But yeah, the comedy parodies were a big thing at that time. Like all the parodies of disaster movies, Airplane springs to mind, and things like that. Alicia loved the movie. It was a parody, which is why it's dumb. Yeah, it just depends, doesn't it, how silly they go with these things. Oh, guys, right, we need 11 more likes to hit our like goal. You're gonna look. You're right. You're gonna be here all night. You're gonna have to drag your friends in and your sister and your cousin in, and just get them all to hit the like button. Absolutely stupid, I know. But yeah, we've got 24 likes and 30 people watching. So come on, gotta get those numbers. It totally doesn't matter. Joe, I still watch a load of rubbish. Oh, me too. Yeah, I like of an evening. I just like to binge watch something and just sit and felt away. Alicia Highlander loved it. Yeah, me too. I had an ex that was totally into all of that, so I quite enjoyed it. But we watched all the Highlander movies, and then the Highlander TV series, which I don't think would have been very good at all. But still watched it. Yeah, there could be only one. I did love it, even with Sean Connery playing a Spaniard in his wonderful, wonderful way of, I will do any character you wish me to, but I'm not doing accents, so I'm going to be a Spaniard with a Scottish accent. Ginger, oh, we're talking the rubbish we had on in the 80s. You had Upstairs, Downstairs. But yeah, I don't think I was aware of it. Remains of the Day, Jefferson, and Different Strokes. I remember liking Different Strokes, and it's see a lot of these you look back on at the time and you're like, no, no, that's not good. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff that probably doesn't translate very well now. Charlene, hello there. And Brushstrokes, hello from Utah, USA. Charlene, is that Nessie you're making? Almost. It could well be. We are doing, let's see if I can find a picture. We are making a magic dragon. This is the Maker's monthly. I've got fluff going everywhere. This is the Maker's monthly subscription box. I was going to say links in the description, but it's not, because we had technical issues all over the stream starting up. So apologies to anyone who's late joining us. It's all entirely my fault. Oh, Brushstrokes, you binge on Frasier. Yeah, I used to like Frasier, that's true. But that was a spin-off of Cheers, wasn't it? I remember we, as teenagers, we used to always have to, like, if you're hanging out with friends or anything, it was like, no, gotta go, Cheers is on. So we have to, everybody had to go home to see Cheers. So yeah, love that. And yeah, Frasier was one of the characters in Cheers, and he got his own spin-off. I'm not hallucinating, but the show totally went its own way. And it was, I mainly watched Frasier because it had a dog, Eddie the dog. Anything that's got a dog, especially a performing one, I would have watched. Ginger, yeah, they were on TV for years. Yeah, well, you have to remember back in the day, we didn't have much expectations for anything good, so we watched all sorts of rubbish. Oh, Alicia, Frasier's coming back. Not sure what I think. Yeah, I hadn't heard that. So I enjoyed it. Quite often the remakes are just, it's just not fun, is it? It just doesn't work. So we'll see. I had to be honest, I didn't even know if it was off air. I just stopped watching it. I grew away from it. It's the same. A lot of the things, like, I don't know if it's still on, but someone was talking about South Park, and I was like, I thought that was the most hilarious thing when it first came out, but now I'm just like, not a fan. So I stopped watching it way before if it finished. It finished. It's the same, even The Simpsons. Sacrilege, I know. But yeah, when I was young, I watched every single episode of The Simpsons. Now couldn't care less. Ginger, in the US, we thank the maker for the BBC and the Masterpiece Theatre. Oh, I've heard a lot of countries like really appreciate the BBC. I guess we had it, so we it was normal to us. Yeah, Alicia, Eddie is the best. Absolutely. If they're bringing Frasier back, he has to at least, like, I doubt it'll be Eddie, but it has to have some kind of fun, cute dog. Because yeah, Eddie was awesome. Charlene loves Frasier. True. Yeah, I did enjoy it. I've not watched it for so many years. Brushstrokes, I'm waiting for you to say ouch while you do this. I did actually stab my finger at the start of the stream, and I did it last week too. I don't so much say ouch anymore because my fingertips are like leather, if we're totally honest about it. So it doesn't hurt anymore. I used to swear a little bit, but thankfully I'd stopped. I just realised how weird this looks. For anyone joining the stream, yes, I'm a nutcase. Yeah, so I mean, it could be an Essie, but we did make an Essie in a maker's pack a good year or so back. I don't know what I did with my Nessie. Charlene, the dad in Frasier, died. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. I can't remember his name, but I did think if it's been a few years, he wasn't that old, but he was old, I suppose. Frasier, was it not Kramer? Not Kramer. What's Frasier's name? The actor. I can see his face and I can see the credits, and it's on the tip of my tongue, but it's just not wanting to come out. Right, guys. I say this is going to be about the last 5 minutes or so. So if you want to throw us a wee thumbs up in chat. I will be finishing this off, and then next week, same time next week, if this is your first time here, same time next week, we will be. I'm trying to figure out if I'd be able to finish this next week. No, maybe we've got 2 more weeks with this to make it really really proper. So yeah, so if you haven't started, you have time. You have time to catch up. Kelsey Grammer. Yes, I think it's yes, I think that's it, guys. Thank you. Joking and Charlene saying it at the same time, just about. Yeah, that's sort of what was on the edge. Gwen, hello there. How are you doing? Yeah, so, guys, like I say, don't forget last 5 minutes. So give us a thumbs up if you haven't been bored rigid. Give us a thumbs down if you have been bored rigid. Alicia, so Kelsey Grammer is going to still be in Frasier. Well, it couldn't be without him, could it? I suppose I'm intrigued to see what's going on. Does he? Well, I suppose if his dad's dead, and well, it's not his actual dad, but I suppose if the dad's dead, if they're not replacing him, will they have Daphne? Was it Daphne, the one with a really, really fake English accent? And she was from the UK, but if I remember correctly, she had to put on this accent so she sounded British to the American audience. I seem to remember that. Oh, Gwen's got a bit of a headache. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I don't know. The weather's been a bit funny lately. I've been running headachy as well. So I hope you feel better soon. Just take it easy. Charlene, the dad's name was Martin. Yeah, I was trying to think the actor though, but I can't actually think of him in anything else, so it wouldn't help me. So, so he is and always will be Martin Crane to me. Oh yeah, we've made 30 thumbs up, guys. Thank you so much. It means nothing apart from to me. It makes me feel good. Ooh, we have gone a bit long with this head, right? I'm just gonna, because if I let it go too long, there's a wire in here before anyone asks what I'm doing. If I let it go too long, then what's going to happen is I won't be able to pose his head. Insane Art, hello there. Good to see you. Gwen hasn't started her eggs yet. Yes, for those that missed the start of this, in the maker's kit, I put it away just now. In the maker's kit, they do have, that looks very bizarre. They do have instructions for needle felting. I'm just going to put, no, I'm not going to, I'll do this when I'm sitting down. They do have the instructions for making Easter eggs, which I think should be dragon eggs. That's the thing. Brushstrokes, do you felt clothing or bags? I don't personally, but you can do. Some people do, and it looks really fantastic. Oh, Charlene and Alicia, excellent. John Mahoney. Ah, cool. I'll have to look and see what else he was in. I'm sure he was in. Oh, Insane Art, you're good at felting. Thank you so much. Just now it's just a bizarre shape, but do enjoy it. Charlene, what would we do without Google? I know, I rely on you guys to see. When I started doing live streaming, I thought, oh, I have to know everything. It's terrible. And now I'm just like, guys, can you go and Google for me? It's so fun to just be able to like, whatever. Ginger, Martin Crane was the same actor that was the flirty professor to Cher's mum in Moonstruck. Moonstruck rings a bell. I'm gonna have to Google that. Diana, yeah, maybe. Do you mean following the instructions and gluing the wool to the wire might have been a good idea? You could be right. We'll be fine. And Gwen, he played Booth's dad on Bones as well. I never. This is why I don't do big sculptures very often. I never watched Bones. Yeah, so yeah, he did quite a lot of dads. Cool. Well, professors and dads and things. I will have to Google up on him and see. But yeah, I've got the wire. I've got the wire down to there now, so it's perfectly fine. We'll forget about the fact that I don't follow rules ever. Okay. Oh, I was going to say I'm going to leave, but we've got 32 likes, and I said a like total of 35. So 3 more likes, people, which is probably impossible because we've got 31 people watching. Alicia, yeah, we'll catch up with you for next Sunday so we can keep going. I I'll see what I would love to pop into your Zoom. For those of you that don't know, this is the Makers project that I'm doing. It's their monthly subscription box, and Alicia and the team run a Zoom call where everyone does their does their kit together on the Zoom just before my live stream. So I will try. I'm rubbish on Sundays, and I'm either trying to do something, or if I'm more honest, I'm napping. Most of the time, I'm napping. Alicia, what? Bones is the best. Oh, quite. Yeah, yes, I think I remember that, saying he also played Gibbs's dad on NCIS. You might be right. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Pamela, delegating research to the group is a brilliant way to engage us. The mark of a good leader. Thank you so much. Yes, that's a much better way of saying it. Yes, it's increasing engagement because you all talk back to me. Charlene saying I'm on 33. Oh, Gwen, 35, about to be 30. Did we make the... I ran it for anyone who wasn't here at the point where I said, I just randomly pulled a number out the hat and said, we should try and aim for 35 likes for this live stream. So it worked. That just shows, right, if you're doing anything online and you want people to do things, the best way is to ask them to do it. So if you want likes on a video, I guess I've got to ask you to like. Diana, we'd love to see you zooming with us. I will totally try. Sorry, I am rubbish. I suppose if I set up sooner, I totally could. Oh no, Gibbsy's dad wasn't played by Fraser's dad. It was John Walton. Yeah. Gwen wants to make a needle felted pot of gold. That would be cool. Oh, you totally can do that. Ralph Waite played Gibbsy's dad. Yeah. And he was the dad in the Waltons. Yeah. BA, oh, thank you so much. You're a joy to watch. I've learned so much. That owl was great. That owl was fun. I don't want to claim any credit for that because these are all the makers' kits. But yes, it was great. Hope to try it in the future. You totally should. I believe that kit's coming to the makers because it was a monthly subscription box, but then often they take them out as proper tutorial boxes later on in the year. Ooh. Charlene, I see you're on the rum and coke again. Oh, I wish, but I would stab myself far worse. Alicia, weird, I only show 33. Yeah, I'm at 32. I was just assuming there was there was lag. Pamela asking it shall be given mostly. Yeah, there is a fine line. I mean, some people go silly with the spamming things, and well, you see it on Facebook. People jump into groups and go and click on this, buy this, do this, and you're just like, go away, you annoying little person. And I know it's so easy to be annoying on YouTube as well. It's like, comment and click the like button and favorite and tell all your friends and do it, and you're just like, shut up and do the video, do the thing that I came here for. So yeah, totally. Guys, I promise it's not rum and coke. I wish it were. Oh. See, it's apart from a little break at Christmas, but it's been pretty much a year of not drinking. So if it was a pint of rum and coke, I would be under the table now. Oh, CJ, right, if you missed it at the start, CJ was talking about all the types of dragons we've got, and I think we've got there's like 10 or 11 dragons in the world. I don't know if that was or wasn't including the seahorse, which shall henceforth be christened the sea dragon because it's not a horse. But the last 3 dragons are the black dragonfish, a really ugly fish. Oh, blue dragon, sea slug, lovely, and sea dragons. Barbara, setting my alarm for next Saturday, next Sunday, so I don't miss another live. Oh, thank you so much. Glad to see you. Well, thank you so much for joining us. And yes, I did like your number 33. Oh, thank you so much. Awesome to see you here. Oh, Gwen's turning 36 on the 28th. Congratulations. You have to remind me. It's Charlene's birthday on Friday. I turn 21. Do you? Not Sharon, Charlene. 21. I remember being 21. So what's everyone doing for their birthdays then? I know it's not a lot because we're in lockdown. Alicia, yeah, the owl kit's coming soon. Awesome. Pamela's still working on the owl. Need to fix the empty tube that happened when pulling the head up. The body's now hollow. Oh wow! I don't know how you did that. Brushstrokes. I'm a painter by trade, but addicted to felting. Haven't painted in 4 weeks now. Oh wow! That gets well. Brushstrokes makes sense for the name for a painter, but yeah. Charlene, if you drink enough rum and coke, you would feel it if you stabbed yourself. I'm assuming that wouldn't fit. I don't feel it if I stab. Maybe I have rum and coke for bloodstream. Maybe if you drink enough, you just get to keep it forever. Charlene, dragon fruit. Yeah, there's a different type of dragon. That's more like a dragon egg, isn't it? Alicia, dang, I'm old now. I resemble that remark. Yep. Charlene, I've forgotten what it's like to be 21. It involved a lot of alcohol, I seem to remember. 21. Nothing specific. Oh, I think I might have got engaged, didn't I? Yeah, I can't remember anything. Oh, I sort of got engaged, didn't I? Alicia is planning to have a Hawaii 50 party in July post lockdown. July the 13th is the birthday. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Really something good to look forward to then. Yeah, so fingers crossed. By the summer, things should be so much better. So yes, hopefully summer type parties, even with a few friends, would be very nice. I am looking forward to being able to do something with some more of my friends. I have actually, well, no, I walked the other day and I met a couple of people like outside just to say hello, like walking past, but I've not really seen anyone in over a week. And I've not seen any of my friends this year. Cheerful. Honey Badger, hello there. Oh, at least a 50 like the TV show, of course. Sorry. I'm an idiot. Yes, Hawaii 50 part. Yes, don't talk and read at the same time. We've lost a thumbs up. It's 33. So I'm sure someone. It's 32. I'm sure someone said 33. Come on, guys. Come on. Get with the program. Anyway, guys, look, I'm going to give it another minute. And then we will finish because I can just felt this for like 16 hours. Barbara, I'm 26, but my body calls me out for that a lot. Calls me out for the lie. I never listen. I'll be 26 forever. If you think you're old, then you're old. Absolutely. I did have a friend who stopped at 21. It was just 21A, 21B. That's what they did. Insane Art. Can't wait to see when you finish the dragon. I know, me too. That's the cool thing. I have no idea how this is going to go. It's not my pattern, so yeah, yeah, so I don't know what we're going to be doing next. It's a surprise for me as well, but I know it's going to look cool. Like this for anyone just joining. This is what we're planning to make a magic dragon. Sounds wonderful. I am covered in little sparkles. I don't know if you can see how sparkly this wool is, but it's getting everywhere. But I love it. Um, Erica's just given a ton of thumbs up. Oh, you guys are saying I'm at 35 likes. I don't see it yet, but thank you so much. I was gonna say it means nothing. It doesn't mean nothing. It means a lot. I totally appreciate it. And it's 35 people while chatting to me hit that thumbs up so we can leave the stream happy. Guys, thank you all so much. It's been fun to hang out, and I can't wait to see how you all get on. I think this is a pretty cool place to finish, actually. Some kind of dragon weapon. Oh, Angelina down my throat. But yeah, you guys can get a start. For those of you that are doing this in the Zoom meeting with Alicia, then you'll get a start and hopefully get a little bit like this, and then we can work on it together. I'm excited to do that. Oh, Pamela, I'm inspiring you to start. Thank you so much. Yeah, dragons. We need more dragons in the world. Honey Badger's crocheting an egg, so that can be the dragon's egg. Awesome. It's going to be the month of dragons. You've got to make this one, and if you haven't yet, you can make my Spyro dragon. And I can't remember the name I gave I've got 2 other dragon tutorials. I've got 3 dragon tutorials and this on my YouTube channel. So get with making dragons. Pamela, I know 35 likes with only 29 watching is quite the accomplishment, but some people come in and go out. That's the nature of these things. But yeah, I'm seeing 35 thumbs up now. It's exciting. Right, I'm going to go before someone takes the thumb away. Guys, thank you so much. Have an awesome